You think you bought the software, but you didn't. You bought permission. Permission to access. Permission to create. Permission to continue working. And that permission expires quietly every month, every year. Generation after generation, people accumulated assets, homes, cars, machines. Software followed the same pattern: pay once, own forever. Then something changed. Ownership became access. Products became services. Customers became subscribers. And one of the greatest business transformations in modern history quietly began. Not through innovation alone, but through architecture. An architecture designed to make revenue repeat itself again and again and again. For decades, software arrived in boxes. A customer paid once, installed the program, and owned that version indefinitely. Revenue depended on the next sale, the next upgrade, the next product launch. Growth came in waves: good years, bad years, unpredictable income. Even the best software companies faced uncertainty because every sale had to happen again. The business was successful, but the architecture was fragile. Then broadband internet expanded, cloud computing matured, and software stopped behaving like a product. It became a service, a continuous relationship, not a single transaction.
Most businesses ask one question: how do we acquire more customers? SaaS companies ask a different question: how do we keep customers forever? That small change transforms everything. Because one-time sales create spikes, recurring subscriptions create systems. Systems create predictability. Predictability attracts investment. Investment accelerates innovation. Innovation strengthens retention, and the cycle begins again. The greatest software companies no longer optimize for purchases. They optimize for permanence.
Traditional businesses celebrate transactions. SaaS businesses celebrate retention. The first payment is important. The 100th payment is transformative. Every subscriber represents future cash flow, future product adoption, future ecosystem expansion. The software improves continuously. Customers remain connected. Updates arrive automatically. Data accumulates. Workflows become embedded. The longer customers stay, the more valuable they become, not because they spend more today, but because they continue spending tomorrow. This is the hidden engine behind SaaS. Revenue stops behaving like income. It begins behaving like infrastructure.
People rarely subscribe to software. They subscribe to continuity, their files, their workflows, their teams, their history, their automation. Over time, software becomes integrated into daily operations. Employees learn it. Processes depend on it. Data accumulates inside it. Leaving becomes expensive, not because the subscription is costly, but because migration is disruptive. This is how infrastructure quietly emerges. The software is visible. The dependency is not. And dependency compounds faster than features. Every month, millions of subscriptions renew automatically, quietly, without negotiation, without marketing campaigns, without another sales meeting. Revenue continues flowing, not because customers make a new decision, but because the previous decision remains active. This is digital rent, not rent for buildings, rent for productivity, rent for collaboration, rent for creativity, rent for business operations. The software no longer occupies your computer. It occupies your routine, and routines are remarkably difficult to replace. The industrial economy rewarded production. Build more, sell more, repeat. The software economy rewards continuity. Retain more, integrate more, compound more. The greatest value no longer comes from convincing customers once. It comes from remaining indispensable every day thereafter. This is why recurring revenue has become one of the most valuable assets in modern business. Not because subscriptions are new, but because software made subscriptions infinitely scalable. The visible outcome is predictable revenue. The invisible cause is recurring dependency. Every economic era rewards a different architecture. Factories defined the industrial age. Platforms defined the internet age. Subscriptions define much of the software age. The companies creating lasting value increasingly design systems that evolve continuously rather than products that remain static. Cloud infrastructure, automation, APIs, integrated workflows. These are the foundations of modern software architecture. For viewers interested in exploring some of the frameworks, software resources, and digital infrastructure referenced throughout this documentary, curated resources can be found in the description below. Most people believe software is a product. Modern architects understand it is a relationship. Most people measure sales. System architects measure retention. Most people see monthly subscriptions. They see recurring infrastructure. Because the companies shaping the future are no longer built around one-time transactions. They are built around continuous participation. And when participation becomes permanent, wealth becomes increasingly predictable. This is Nexera, decoding systems, architecting wealth.